What's up YouTube? We are back with a tactic, and today it's actually one of my own. This is the stream tactic that I have been running with Liverpool, and I have gone and tested it away with other teams as well. We tested it with PSG, of course. They won everything. They were my elite tier team test. We also gave this to Brentford in the Premier League. They got a top 5 finish, and we gave it to Girona over in Spain. They managed to topple Barcelona but couldn't get a better of Real Madrid, so they finished second in La Liga in testing with this tactic. And on screen right now, this is what I've been using. I've literally just come off stream to record this with the Liverpool team that I am rocking on stream. There's a mixture of existing Liverpool players here, and there is existing transfers that we have made in the live save going through. We are in the year 2027, so that's why there are a few different faces here. But the main premise of this tactic, guys, was to run a 4-3-3. I wanted to use Conor Bradley at the right back position, and he has rewarded me. He has been brilliant this year, this save for me, and has had a fantastic return. So I'm very glad that I have played him at right back. And then I wanted to move this man into midfield. Trent Alexander Arnold has been our deep line playmaker this whole time. He's now got 19 passing. He's wanted by Chelsea, Inter and Real Madrid. That won't be happening, but we are rocking this in our saves right now over on twitch.tv/𝘼𝙗𝙤. By the time this has come out, I'm either going to still be streaming and hopefully finishing this season, or the season will be over and we'll be starting a brand new save with Chelsea over on Twitch. And also YouTube, I suppose you can catch it there. But we're going to go through, we're going to break down this tactic right now, all the roles, all the instructions, because several people have been asking me for it over on Twitch. So starting off in goal, we have a sweeper keeper on defensive duty. He has the additional instruction of tackle harder, white cog, red circle, get to it via the edit menu and select tackle harder there. Now I like a little bit of symmetry in my fullbacks, so we have two fullbacks on attack duty on both sides. They have the same instructions set. The additional ones on those guys are cross, aim center, shoot less often, stay wider and tackle harder. These are the guys who give us the width in our attack, and as you've seen in the patterns of playing stuff on stream, we've been doing very well with this tactic. In the two centre back spots, we have two ball playing defenders on defensive duty with dribble more, tackle harder and mark tighter on both of them. Now the main creative hub in this team is Trent Alexander Arnold. He doesn't necessarily get all the assists, but what he does do is absolutely spray the ball left, right and centre. He is very good on this. He is a deep line playmaker on support duty with tackle harder. On the right hand side of the three is my box to box midfielder on support duty with the additional instructions of dribble more, shoot less, get further forward and tackle harder on him. Yes, you've noticed it's Jude Bellingham. This will be coming out as a video on Sunday. This will be Sunday's rebuild. Have a guess how much I spent on him. That's all I'm going to say. Guess how much I spent on Jude Bellingham. And the reason I'm sure you're asking, Steve, why is he the number 68? His actual number that he wanted was taken. Michael Olise's 22. That's the number he wanted. He didn't want the number 5. That was with 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 as well. So we looked up the year. It was suggested by Gaz in my chat. The year that Hey Jude came out by the Beatles, which was 1968. Hence then 68 on Jude Bellingham. Next to him is Ballon d'Or candidate in my save, Dominik Szoboszlai. He has been fantastic as a central midfielder on attack duty. Take more risks on him, dribble more, roam from position and tackle harder on him. Then we have the two inside forwards. The first signing that I made in this video is an inside forward on attack duty on both sides, actually, is Michael Olise, and Luis Diaz is obviously still knocking around. But if we go over to Olise, they are both inside forwards on attack duty with shoot less often, sit narrower, tackle harder and mark tighter on both of these guys. And then the main man up top now is Benjamin Sesko. Yes, advanced forward on attack duty, more direct passes, tackle harder and mark tighter on him. He has currently returned 39 goals in 38 appearances in all competitions as Benjamin Sesko. He's done really well here. Tactical style, I actually set this up from a gegenpress setup this time, so I just went with a gegenpress, and then it's an attacking mentality, and you need all the instructions to get the same tactical style. Fairly wide in terms of that attacking width. We are passing into space, overlapping down both the left and the right hand side, focusing play down both the left and the right hand side, and we are playing out of the fence as well. Our passing directness is set to standard with a higher tempo cranked all the way up to the top. Low crosses in that final third. We are running at the defense in terms of our dribbling style, and we are being more expressive in terms of our creative freedom. Then in transition, this is how we are set up: counter pressing when possession has been lost, countering when possession has been won, distributing the ball quickly to the flanks via taking long kicks. We are trying to counter immediately. Once Costa has the ball in his hands, he fires it out to the wings, out to 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪, out to Diaz, and we get our counter-attack starting that way. And then out of possession, this is how we are set up a high press with that line of engagement, a higher defensive line, preventing short goalkeeper distribution, triggering that press much more often, and getting stuck in terms of our tackling style. This is how the tactic is set up, guys. But if I sort this by goals, you can see Nico Gonzalez is absolutely on flames. Florian Wirtz doing really well for us, but we've also got several defenders on goals. Konate's on 7. We've got 5 for Trent. We've got 4 for 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪. We've got loads of goals in defensive positions, and that is because if I go over to the Premier League and I take a look at the team detailed, so if you are sticking around in this video, you can see why we are doing so well. If I go over to the goals from corners tab, Newcastle and Forest are joint second on 11. We have scored 26 corners in 29 matches. If you are part of my Discord community, I will post my set pieces in the Discord. You can come and get them to pair with this tactic to get the ultimate tactic, Liverpool life after Klopp. If you do want to see other tactics, not necessarily from me, from my good friend 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪, check out this playlist. It's all of his tactics that he has released on this year's game.